What am I? Listen for the.
So, are you live now? Alright, so I can share it out? I can actually share it to my page now? With Black 30 on. I did it for the days we dirty on. Nah, they all good. They all good. I just woke up to this all night. Homies watching my moves. Homies want me to lose. Run around talking grams and all that. I know how to use. Always do it for self. Never nothing to prove. When you focus on wins, never nothing to lose. Now it's 10 toes. This is how the problem. These niggas let me on my own. That shit is settled. Was already on the second on this. That ain't regretful. We'll take that hate about your heart. Don't be resentful.
They are in there.
We are?
They might just be coming out one side.
Don't tell me that you hold it going like a star.
Yeah.
I'm with the shit to sucker shit that don't be down. We got felonies, me and my niggas don't be voting.
Vote for who?
The Republicans be letting that coke in. We get it with the fiend smoking.
Rest in peace to my ops. Rest in peace to my homies.
You ain't no spot. Rest in peace to the corners, the cameras on their block. Rest in peace to the bottom, cause that nigga on top.
We lit.
I'm feeling black about the enemy you call Nino. I come shoot New Jersey up for my nigga Nino.
Setbacks, but I don't regret that. If you only need that, we don't want to make sure you start that. Hey, what you gonna do? Start that. Hey, what you gonna do? That. Hey, what you gonna do? Start that. Body like a grind, swish. Had to win the time. Now we finna shine. Look me in the eye. No, I'm not letting so we can get right into it. I don't care.
It's not that.
What? Yeah.
You just want to make sure that headphones.
I know I'm free, but we can still get started. No, we got this. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's good. So, I think finally after like 3 weeks, like figuring things out, we finally got it right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're good now?
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
So once again, we live. I'm like playing around with mic to go on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, we live.
We are live.
Once again, back in B Suite Studios, hiding in the back here, basically. But now I can actually share it out.
Definite. But you already know it's your boy, Matt 007 Bond, and we're coming right back at you, and my boy right here.
Chris the Casual Addict, because you know I don't give a fuck.
And we here once again.
And well, today's like, basically she's become like a sister to me. Like Bert's wife, Lady Jervis, so her brother's here with us. He's being all quiet, so.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm Jerry's brother. I stay low key, pop up here and there.
He's staying low key.
I'm like MS Doom, you know, just come out of nowhere with it.
But yeah, man. So we here. I don't know where Ed is. I don't think he's coming to street.
Okay.
God only knows what's gonna happen this today. So this might be a good one for everybody. If you haven't, make sure you join All Things NBA. We're at 128,000. So shout out to everybody in there. We lit as fuck.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, I'm drunk as fuck like normal.
Oh, Lord.
So So, happy birthday, Miss Church.
Thank you. Thank you.
She never comes on. She's always the shy one. She needs to sit in because we, like, I don't know if people pay attention, but like, we talked about like Stevie J. And the first thing I want to talk about, before we go any further,
Into sports?
into sports, but I think
I'm not in the camera.
No, you're not in the camera.
No, yes, you are.
You are?
No, yeah, I'm looking at it. You haven't looking at the feed right now.
I'm sorry, but we're
If
like,
anything,
we're
you
still
want a
like,
little bit over here to your right, but should be
we're
good.
playing around right now, so.
Like, what? Come this way, right?
But you guys all inspired this, so yes, all 128,000, you gotta deal with this.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, if you hear everybody in the background, that's because there's a party going on, because it's her birthday actually today. I was gonna wear my Richard
Thank
Jefferson.
you so much.
I was gonna wear my Richard Jefferson jersey, but I couldn't pull that out of retirement.
Yeah.
But before we get into sports, I really wanted to talk about like this whole like Faith Evans, Stevie J.
Oh. Let me call your boy in here, because you know Stevie J.
Hold on. So wait, I can actually get Merkel?
Yeah,
I
get
can
Merkel. I gotta talk shit.
So we can actually talk to Merkel about this?
Black.
Yeah.
If you don't know,
Wait, Chris, I already told you.
Merk.
Watch the line.
I'm gonna watch the line because
line.
I don't. But because here's
I'll
the
stay here for now.
no, because here's the thing, like,
Merk.
nah, get Merk in here.
You can
For those who don't know, like, Merk's my boy. I've known him for like mad years. Like, we go back to school together. But the dude's got hits. Like, yo, if you like, literally, like people at my job doubt it, but this dude has hits. Like, I respect the fuck out of him for that.
Yeah, Merk is alright.
Yeah, Merk's a pretty good guy. But there's the really fucked up part about y'all too, and I love y'all about it, but y'all two are so humble about it.
No. We're nowhere near our plateau or where we're aspiring to be, but we are grateful for what we have.
No, because let me break it down. So today I'm going through my other phone because I'm trying to find there was a song that Merk did a while ago with his group Bungie. Shout out Jan.
Oh yeah, shout out Bungie.
Yeah,
that was a super group.
Yeah, shout out to Jan. Like,
Hip-hop.
it was nice to see you this weekend. Hopefully, things can happen. But that's besides the plan. I was digging through my phone and all of a sudden I'm digging up for my summertime joint, like, I'm single, so I'm trying to do my joint. All of a sudden the freeway joint comes on and I hear this girl rap and I'm like, what the fuck? And like, all this time that I've known her, I never knew she was on a freeway track with Jay Diller on the beat.
Yeah, that was definitely an honor to hop on the Jay Diller track. Even though I would like to have been able to spit some bars, but this was Freeway's record and it's a dope record, that beat certainly moving. That whole project was dope, so shout out to Freeway, who is also a Leo, by the way. His birthday is coming up.
Shout out Freeway, shout out the whole Young Guns, whole rock, they always show love.
Shout out Philly and Jersey, period. We got movies made a lot of times.
Since we basically freestyled this episode, I was thinking I don't know if maybe this might have hit you, I had an idea maybe somewhere down the line, me, you and Mark have a show where we just what's it called, review music.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope. Because I think that would be dope to have I told somebody, I was like, yo, I'll do a review show and we go review your song. And they're like, yo, my friend, I was like, I gave him, because y'all two were so humble about it. Y'all wouldn't even know, these two motherfuckers, I love them, so I can't call them motherfuckers. No, but
We fan.
No, we fan, but
these motherfuckers.
yeah, she spit on Freeway's track, and I didn't know it until now. I've had the song for 2 years, and I didn't know it because.
Probably a couple other records out there certainly.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking maybe come here, maybe on days when I'm coming anywhere, and just have a little. Because I think that would be dope to have a review show done with people that are in the industry. You need to get it mixed down better. You need to get it.
Right.
It's something about the song, but you know what I mean. I think that would be.
And that also, even to go on your point, because talking about being humble, it's so crazy because you want to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Hold on. Nah.
Wait, I'm not
this is why we gotta get murky here.
Happy birthday.
Yo, if you see the people in here, because like I said,
I'm sorry for the interruption. This
Nah,
is
it's all good.
one of my nearest and dearest,
It's all good.
Miss
It's all good.
Kim
I
Pretlow.
think I've seen her.
And she knows sports too, by
But
the
she
way.
came up in the spot before.
Yeah.
So the reason they wanted to drag Merc in, Merc doesn't talk a lot. Merc, I don't think Merc's ever been on live with us. But so the first issue I wanted to talk about is like the
What's
whole.
good, man?
What's good, Merc? Damn. Now I'm shocked. Like Merc's my dude, but you gotta remember, I respect the hell out of him. Like,
Man, appreciate it, man. Likewise.
Like I don't know, I was kind of talking to Jers. I was thinking maybe like on Tuesdays we should have like a little review show. I was thinking maybe where we could like review people that send us music and say, okay, this is like, I mean, for those of you that are watching that don't know, I mean, like it's up to you. Do you want to tell them some of your resume? I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, we here at Beat Sweet Studio.
Definitely.
My partner right here, Lady Jers, the birthday girl. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You know,
Leo season gang gang.
nah, but I mean, did work with everybody from, you know, Diddy, Erykah Badu, Dipset, Raekwon, Davies, Freeway.
I mean, so who's better to review music than somebody who's like, who's gonna sit there and say, okay, you need to get this mix down better. Okay, your vocals is all fucked up. You can't rap.
Me? I you know, I could add.
Nah, the reason why they want, for those of you that don't know, the reason why they want to bring in Merc was because the first thing I wanted to talk about was Faith and Stevie J getting married over the weekend. Before we get into sports, we gotta talk about that. I don't see how it can be done. I'm walking the line. Hold up, I need another
Well,
drink.
first of all, let me say that I'm a fan of both.
Okay, you're a fan of both. Okay.
Okay. You know, Stevie J, he just hilarious to me.
No, I
You know
get
what
that.
And I know he, you know, a lot of people don't like him for, you know, all his sleazy ways, you know. But Faith, she's just dope.
Nah, she's dope. I love her.
And she's someone that's very humble.
Yeah.
You know, because that girl blows.
I don't get that. But in my eyes, Faith was a biggie. And I don't care how many years later it is, like if you're my boy's girl, no matter how long time has passed, like I can't bury you. No, and that's no
My
disrespect
thing
about
about that though too, it's like you gotta look at people's lives, and at the end of the day, everybody has a choice to make, right? You go through relationships, and you go through. I like to call it complications. Everybody knows what complicated is. Everybody knows what complicated is, whether it's a relationship or a life or whatever. Complications end up in all that stuff. So yeah, for somebody,
And I get that.
somebody's path is different from somebody else's. So if you go through something, let's say in a relationship, and then later on down the line you get into a relationship with somebody else, even if the circumstance is complicated, it doesn't necessarily mean you can't get into that relationship.
Yeah.
Like you can still work that through. You know what I mean? Like that's
Well, I mean, we don't really know. Like, I mean, I get it, and I understand when you feel like the respect level. Like, you know, this is my bro's girl. I can't do that, you know. But like I'm probably not going anywhere until I'm at least 120. But I'm gonna leave in my will, if they're still alive, you know, the list that Merc can, the people he can hook up with after I'm gone.
Listen, but that's
Don't know how exactly how I'm going to enforce that list in my brain,
but I mean, like,
I'm gonna just.
I mean, can I keep it 100? Can I keep it 100? Can I keep it 100?
Yeah.
Alright, like, okay, let's say Merc had, like, God forbid. But let's just say something happened. But God forbid, there's no way I could ever look at you and be like, oh, well, Merc's been gone for 12 years, like, what's up with us? Like, you get what I'm saying?
I don't think it was like that, though. You know, I don't think it was based on the fact, oh, Big and all this about the time. I mean, well, first of all, like I said,
Plus they worked together. They was working.
Okay.
they had another chemistry. CBJ is like super talented. You
Yeah,
know,
no, I
a lot
get
of
that.
people that, you know, within the last, you know, several years that have learned who he was, have really just learned who he was through Love and Hip Hop, which just showed a lot of, you know, the drama, the, you know, the womanizing and all that. But prior to that, people in the industry, you know, knew him as like one of the, you know, most talented musicians and producers. Like he's like, you know, he's all the way around skills. So I'm sure that maybe some of the face attractions and all just their chemistry comes to doing records and stuff like that. You know, art is just, music is like a romantic form of art.
So,
you know
so,
what I mean?
so
maybe
can I ask this
listen
question?
that
Now that we actually have both of you two on the show, is that kind of what drew y'all two together?
yeah, because my bars were just so hard, and then
And
I was at Merc, it just fell for me. Like, he couldn't even, like,
couldn't
believe
resist?
that someone could spit as hard as I could. He was like, wow, what's up, like, guys?
He's like, okay, you take
So
this.
basically, hold up. So Merch working at the end. I'm trying to get I'm sorry, Matt. You gotta remember. I'm trying to get this picture. So okay. Y'all, for those who don't know, Merc. The one thing I've always heard about Merc is that Merc will just work and like have his tech. So
yes.
So all I'm picturing, all you've got to picture is Sherrod drawing this cartoon picture of Merc just playing like on his MP with a keyboard, and she comes into the studio and shoots like she spits like the hottest 16, and Cupid comes up behind her.
I'm mesmerized.
Yeah, like, he's mesmerized, like
I know it sounds very cliche, but I feel like we were really one of those things that just happened because we had actually been around each other for a lot of years before we ever even, or at least before I ever looked at him like that. If he ever did look at me like that, I didn't know it, because everyone around him was sure to let me know how they were.
Hold on, because he made them eyes. I said, hold on, because I was like, did you? And he like made them eyes like, shut up.
No, I didn't know, but he never made
never
me feel picky. You know what I mean? There was a lot of guys that around him, a lot of we were around a lot of same people, and those guys were sure to push up. But he always, I appreciated that about him because he never I was never in a session worried about him trying to come, at me. So
I was
it
very
wasn't
professional.
we
Then I
definitely
moved
weren't.
in.
Right. He had to stretch it out, you know what I mean? He's like, all right, I can see this one's going to take some time or whatever. But really, we worked with each other for a long time and were around each other at this school well before that. I'm talking about we used to meet in New York and everything. Never even dawned on me because this is a male-dominated industry, especially years ago, it was even more, less females. So for me, it was like, sometimes if I go work with someone in the studio, especially if I'm solo taking a trip, I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, I hope this guy ain't trying to push up. Is this guy serious or this? I never got that with him, before, So I don't know if that was just, he was just real good at putting his back down, or,
I keep things professional. I do keep things professional. Like you said, it was a while. It wasn't like I wasn't attracted to it. It just wasn't, at the time, it wasn't really a thought. We just moving. We just was moving. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
I feel it. Now because it's funny because y'all like the cute little couple. Like you're the rapper, he's the producer. Like y'all gonna make a platinum album one day?
For me, honestly, for me, that's real stuff because you see a lot of almost what you were talking about. You always see the guys that just try to rush up on a female or anything else like that. At the end of the day, it's like true relationships, being around somebody, doing all that. That's the kind of stuff that makes long-lasting relationships, at least from my point. So I can appreciate that in that aspect and how that kind of work comes in. What you do and this and that. That's a really good thing.
We definitely have all around, we got a 360 deal here. We got a 360 deal, we're friends, we're family, we're business partners, you know what I mean? All these
That's the show. That's the reality show right there. 360
You need the beats.
Facts.
Now who's the leader?
So alright, back to the subject. So is that how you think it happened for free?
I think, man, I honestly, even before the public, seen them, on TV, they worked together for a long time. You know what I mean? You got things even back 90s, the whole bad boy era. So they work closely, records, you know what I mean? So, I'm sure it started there. Everybody just been friends, friends, and then as you with somebody, sometimes it's just,
on the outside, because and I'm gonna keep it 100. You can't say alright, let's say you and Jersey split up, and all of a sudden the firm moved in. it's like, yo, like, was that going on before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're out, like, when,
I feel where you
like,
were
you know what I'm saying?
suspicious,
Like, yo, like,
was you always looking at my girl that way?
you feel me? Like, were you always looking at Big while you was with Big? Like, yo, Biggie, you my, that's,
I mean, that's hard to say because there are a lot of situations where
I mean,
it was like that, or it is like that, and then, but there are genuinely some situations where it wasn't like that.
I mean, being a female is important. Could that be like, it just developed?
It could be, because look, like the example I just gave with us, like, we were in the studio a lot of times, but I know after we started messing around and then when we went public with it, people looked at it like, oh, that was going on all the time, but it really wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's what I
it's
mean.
just
Like, I know how the public, like, being on the outside, I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, y'all was
So
mixing it up.
while we
in
working
there.
on Ready to Die, I'm really seeing on Faith Avenue.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Okay, Biggie dies, and I get it, but now, I get it, it's what, 20-something, 22 years later?
Yeah, and
That's a long
think of
time.
all that time, and especially if you're sharing you know, even intimate space in the studio, you know, just being in there day after day or however long, and you know, it's just, I mean, I'm sure there was qualities about each other that they didn't even realize what was, you know what I mean?
Or it could just be like they got married in Vegas. I heard it could have just been like, oh, they had a good night. Fuck it, let's get married.
I mean,
Right.
I mean,
It's a whole bunch of
It don't really matter to me one way or the other. I mean, like, I obviously wouldn't want, you know, it to be the case like it was some grimy-ish, but at the same time,
I don't think it's grimy,
never.
I mean, I'm just trying to.
but then, you know, CJ got a rep anyway, so it don't really matter. I mean, people want to say, even if it wasn't like that for him, trust and believe me, that's how he gonna be dating.
Because on Love and Hip Hop, you see me like he was messing with this girl, that girl, this girl, that girl.
Well, I mean, but you know, at the same time, that's why I say complication stuff comes into because it's like, I mean, you know the guy that you're talking to, right? Or you know the woman that you're talking to. Either way, but then at the same time, if somebody's single, that's a whole nother aspect into it. So I mean, if you're trying to date or court somebody, that's not necessarily, you're not necessarily worried about that in a sense, like unless it affects you to a certain point. You know, it's like there are some things for people that kind of define how you're gonna go about, how you're gonna go court somebody. But if it happens, it happens. I mean, you really can't say how it happened because we don't know. Like you were saying, you really don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, because this is what I had to say. You know, I don't have a personal relationship with Faith or anything, but I would like to believe that Faith is mature enough and she is, you know, respectful enough to not, like, if she felt like it was just on some, like, he was just being grimy, he was foul to her bait, I don't feel like she would take it to this level with him. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know her personally, like I said, to really know that for sure, but, you know, if I had to guess, I would say that, you know, she wouldn't just, if that's all it was, you know what I mean? Or if it was something like that, I feel like she's mature enough. But she shut him down before. She wasn't trying to.
And that's something that like she shut him down. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she shut him down before. He was trying to, because she was, you know, with the before, you know. She might not feel like learning somebody new. You know, they friendship, they're real close friends.
I mean, that's the thing. I will marry my friend's girlfriend just to be like, yo, nobody wants me to touch you. I'm married to you, so nobody. Like, if we're really cool boys, I'll be like, yo, I'll sleep in one room, you sleep in the other room. We're married. Ain't no other nigga touching me.
And my friends are still around. I'm gonna leave Mercury who I think might, you know, take care of me best if they available.
So wait a second. So you gotta. Yeah, I know you were saying.
I gotta
like,
get a green light.
So because I know off the air, when you're saying like you have a list of people you can date.
No. Let's clear this up. This is how things get. This is how
This
things get twisted.
this is why you need your own show.
This is how things get twisted. No, I didn't say I had. It's not that simple. I just got a list of people. Hey, Mercury, your list these people you date. That's not what I'm saying. If I was, you know, I love him enough to want him to be happy, and I know I'm a tough act to follow, and I know losing someone like myself would be a really,
That's your list
big
of everybody
deal.
you can date.
Put it in. It would be a really, really big deal. So, you know, I mean, it might take several women, you know, to build up that personality so you can still feel like he got something around, you know?
Yeah, I might need
I just want to be happy.
multiple to just, you know,
He might just
piece
have
them
to
all
move out of
together.
Thailand with my dad, man. My dad's living the life out there right now.
You know
He
everything
got
I
a
say
real
is out
nice
of love.
situation set up.
Everything I say is out of love, and I'm having fun right now.
Look, man.
I need a drink.
It is all good.
No, I drank it all.
It is all good.
But yeah, that's the birthday girl. Hopefully I can get in on the podcast for her and we can like start taking that. Because now I got my Instagram popping. I got the Instagram up and popping. I'm actually doing that.
That's what's up. So we about to segue into sports. Nino just walked in.
Oh, Nino's here?
Yeah.
Where's Nino at? I want to meet Nino.
Alright.
Yo, get Nino in here.
Yeah.
Yo, we're going to go to a break and then you're going to get to talk to the guy who actually created like our theme song.
He's back.
Yeah, we about to play that new Poppy. He should be in the studio next week for an interview. I'm half drunk, so I'm really going off right now. So enjoy it.
Thank you.
Hey.
Videos along
Get on your act and shit. The money got pictures up next to the activist. Niggas be mad as shit. The niggas so stupid and I'm coming activist. I put it that accuracy. Too many shooters up forever cracking shit. They still like the mattresses. Pulling in my cup and smoke out on the mattress shit. These niggas be talking like they coming for me before me. My niggas be whacking shit. These niggas be talking shit but I came out the shit. Don't make me mad. I was active. These niggas be talking like they coming for me before me. My niggas be whacking shit. These niggas be talking shit but I came out the shit. Don't make me mad. I was active.
Fuck a running that. Ay, when I stare up in my cup, ay, got me moving slow as fuck. Competition never ever catching up. I be sipping, dipping, leaning in the gas. Tell Mussolini with another Dutch. Got the city clutch, niggas know it's up. Never slipping, automatic, got it touch. I be gripping, I be chilling, trying to stack a million to the ceiling. Why these pussy niggas always in it feeling? Really got me in my bag. These other niggas out looking back. In Miami, in the Uber, backseat with the Ruger. In the bitch dreams like a Freddy Krueger. Nigga, you a loser. I be counting blessings, nigga, hallelujah. Ay, and I be on sight trying to act tough. Ay, don't try to fuck shit with us. Pussy nigga, get your touch. Pussy nigga, get your touch.
Get on your act and shit. The money got pictures up next to the activist. These niggas be mad as shit. The niggas so stupid and I'm coming activist. I put it that accuracy. Too many shooters up forever cracking shit. They still like the mattresses. Pulling in my cup and smoke out on the mattress shit. These niggas be talking like they coming for me before me. My niggas be whacking shit. These niggas be talking shit but I am on the shit. Don't make me mad. I was active. These niggas be talking like they coming for me before me. My niggas be whacking shit. These niggas be talking shit but I am on the shit. Don't make me mad. I was active.
Mama told me never trust nobody. These niggas out here be moving sloppy. Ride around with a chopper sound. These fuck niggas ever try to get a nigga off just to catch a number.
I tell myself twice. Second day in the score. I'm like, you're not a I've grown 7 more years. I can go back and forth. I just summer I started playing like 10 times. I was my first time playing over here. Me and my boys playing one these little high school teams. Some of them are 22 grade. And they was watching play 1-on-1, and they was like, Jeremiah, my name, right there. Play 2-on-2. We made a single for 15-1. Body was good. She got one of them. She played 7. She was 5. He started to go back to 5-4. I won that at 7-4. And the next team, I run back to 5.
Hey, what's up? We back. We back. Shout out to Poppy, yo. We gonna be in the building next week. Yo, the fucked up part is the next person on. You probably think I know him for years, but I actually just met him like 5 seconds ago. Yo, the dude basically created the theme song.
Absolutely. Let's get this
Yo,
man.
give it up for Nino Black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was good.
What's going on, man? appreciate that too. I want to let y'all know that, man. I appreciate the love of that record. You know that y'all, man.
Nah, they're going crazy. Like I was saying out there, like basically it's the playoffs and Ron was playing. Merc plays the joint. Like, yo, check out this joint. I was like, yo, Merc, you gotta send that to me ASAP. So somehow it's like it's been ingrained. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but talk to him a little bit about what you do too, man.
Oh no, we already know what he does.
Obviously, I'm a music artist, I'm a recording artist, songwriter, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sports fanatic. All that, man.
We talk. See, one thing we gotta talk something about.
Well, I mean, you know, the first thing we gotta talk about.
I want to know where the song came from.
What you mean?
Like, all right, so Merc's making a beat,
Yeah.
and you guys head down, like, always, like, I picture him in the cartoon, like, I picture, like, what makes
exactly
you,
how it was.
nah, like, I picture Merc, like Sherrod, shout out Sherrod Morris, I picture him, like, drawing a picture of, like, him just sitting there making beats all day, like Merc's a little cartoon in my head for some reason.
Merc, we be bouncing off each other, like, the
Alright.
same, like, that's like artistry, what he be doing, so he on that machine or whatever, he put something together. As he hovers in So I was just feeling that joint out. You hear how I just come in, like, y'all heard the beat, obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out, a little melody popping in my head. That's how it came, and I be putting like that. I put that on the song before I didn't put the words to it, so I got that. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna put some words to it. And honestly, we did that shit fast as hell. It was probably like 15 minutes. We had to break it. Nah, word up. That's how they all really do.
When you say like, yo, we made a song in 15 minutes, everybody thinks like, yo, I'm gonna get on my joint, I'm gonna make a song in 15 minutes, it's gonna be hot.
And then I don't even be glorifying that. Like a lot of people be like, I just started rapping last year, and then, or I did this. If I don't write, I just freestyle, and freestyle be ass as hell. I don't even glorify that. Like I'm just keeping it real. Like it just came in 15 minutes. Some might come a little longer, some come shorter, but like, you really do that once you find your way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think we played it like right before you got here. Like Merch fixing the headphones, and I'm like, oh, I'm like screaming in the microphones, like, I'm fucking around with it now. Like, I know every ad lib, every joint.
You know, this season coming, we bringing that record back too, man. Like,
come on, that Lakers. We gonna talk about.
Can we talk about the Lakers?
We gonna talk about it right now. We talk about the Lakers.
Yeah, because you don't even want to talk about it. Because they released that Death Squad of Jason Hart, Kyle Kuzma,
Ron at center. You heard it.
Yo, you don't even know, Chris. Nah, you playing it, but you don't even really understand it.
Michael Beasley.
Because you
because y'all got my boy Michael Beasley. I was there with my Beasley jersey.
It's not even that, man. See, you playing.
You grow some braids, you kind of look like.
So wait, you pro?
He gets
not yet.
Okay,
maybe 3
to the members of all things NBA, I will continuously say this to the day I die. Fuck the Lakers.
Yeah, true that.
I'm kind of with you there. 0-1 was like a bad year for everybody.
No, 0-2 was a bad year because the Nets were in the finals, and if it wasn't for the Lakers, we could have had Sacramento and we could have won the
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a Lakers
Fuck
fan at all.
They got cheated.
Fuck the
But
Lakers.
but at the same time, look at it.
Where's the hypnotic at?
You got LeBron. And then you got all the young pieces, right? You got Josh
You
Hart.
put Brown some young ladies, so it's scary.
Right, you got Ingram, then you got boys that go for battle for it. You got Rondo, you got Stevenson, you got McGee, you know, all these boys. And then you add Michael Beasley into the core, and then you got 4 guys besides LeBron that can get their own shot, they're veterans. Then you got 3 guys with them that are young guys that can get their own shot.
But then
LeBron never had that.
Then you got next season, after the following summer, and you got Magic Johnson. And you got Kawhi here. You got
Kawhi. This Kawhi's not gonna stay in Toronto.
Yo, and it may be mid next season. That's the crazy thing because he gets traded to Toronto, right? And then all of a sudden, Toronto's looking like, all right, if they let's say second, first seed in the East,
it's got one thing
they may
about
be
that,
good.
The whole Lakers thing. How is they letting others go on there and let Chris Paul go to the Lakers like Kobe? That's another conversation.
That's another conversation.
I'm gonna be the voice of trees in here.
Okay.
Don't start your shit, man.
First of all, not this year. The West is too tough and deep, and that's what she said. They not this year. They gonna need a year or two to gel together, like for any kind of success in finals.
What's the conference finals?
No, we talk. First of all,
It's something there.
Wait, hold on. My boy Adam chimed in. He said Lakers at the best of 3 seed, at their worst of 6 seed.
But ask him, does he think the Lakers is going to make it to the Western Conference?
Definitely.
Hold up, because
it's going to be the 5 through 8 seed.
No, here's the thing.
You lose Trevor Ariza and add Melo to the Houston. You took it down.
That's my thing. My thing was this.
Melo got a point to prove. He ain't gonna.
That's why he should have went to LA with
Melo ain't
done.
But that defense,
you don't think Chris Paul's not gonna say, yo, bro.
If his hamstring hold up, he hurt shit every time. If he ain't hurt, he
Here's the thing.
every year.
Here's the thing. With all 3 of them, you're gonna be able to rest. You're gonna be able to rest them. You're gonna be like, all right, fuck.
All 3 of who?
Harden.
He couldn't wrestle with Ariza, so he's gonna be able to wrestle with Melo.
Why not?
Melo got something to prove.
Here's the thing. Hold up, but here's the thing.
I'm taking the reason.
and then you're saying rest, though. You're saying rest, but remember what happened in the Western Conference Finals. That man missed every 3 he made.
What's quiet?
Like,
I can't. Chris Paul was like the MVP of the Western Conference.
but even now, what James Harden do? That's my question. That's what I'm saying.
Houston would have went. Houston would have went if Paul was healthy.
Here's the thing. I feel like when it comes to Melo, sure enough, he can't. I'm not gonna hold it. He can't guard Durant, but he can go toe to toe.
No.
Scoring.
And that's
But
what
then
I'm talking about.
also Melo now, I don't know if you know, he likes to play the 4 now versus the 3.
Yeah.
So he can't be down there trying to bang with these.
Why not?
No, I'm saying it doesn't, like when you got Harden with that lineup. And then you're going against that quote-unquote death squad with LA. Like, I'm taking LA to win that series.
But out west,
They fast. They're younger. They got young legs. They'll wear him out.
Yo,
and he can't
like
defend.
Melo has to get back to the old Melo, to where he's creating, he coming off that little mid-range, dribble mid-range.
Yeah.
Like,
No, when he was going to that Western Conference against Kobe and the Lakers.
And I like Melo more than LeBron.
Yeah,
I'm not even know.
well, we're not going to deny that they're going to be the 1 or 2 seed. Houston.
They was the one last year.
You know what?
But they're going to be the 1 or 2 seed.
I will think that the Lakers could possibly get the 2 seed. I really
No.
do. And y'all say that, hear me out.
No,
Hear me out. Just hear me out.
San Antonio might get that one with
And
DeRozan.
yo,
I don't. Okay, so since we're talking about.
but
he's going to be Shaq and a fool.
Okay, so we're talking
No,
about.
not LeBron.
So we're
But see,
talking.
that's my point right there. People forget that LeBron James
This is
is
why
the greatest player in the NBA. People forget that. We forget how great LeBron is. Just because he moved to the Western Conference doesn't mean that he's
No.
So
That's one thing I like. That's one
I
thing
like
I
it.
like.
So let's see how much knowledge we're wrapping up. So with Kawhi leaving the San Antonio Spurs, do you really think with DeMar on the team, they're really going to get a 2 seed?
What I'll tell you is this.
I can see it.
With the trash squad, they're getting the 4 or 5 seed. I don't sleep on Pop. It's the system.
No, okay.
So I never saw them getting.
You think
With
San Antonio
Kawhi, he went down.
I don't think San Antonio.
Trash squad?
Who do you think was in that series if Zaza didn't step under?
Oh, Kawhi, it would have been a wrap. It would have been. Let's admit that. It would have been a wrap.
Think about it. You all got to remember, too, seeds 3 through 8. A game or 2, you're going from 3 to 8.
Exactly.
Yeah, so 1 and 2 are probably going to be on lock. And yes, Lakers could potentially be. I'm looking at the West Conference now. You got like Portland might be coming up.
I would give
Portland's just like how Toronto was last
They're
year.
gonna be in the mix.
Portland is like the
They're
Western
gonna get there and
Conference.
lose every time.
OKC still gonna be there.
First
Because
one,
you gotta
second.
remember.
Utah stepping up.
Okay,
Less is gonna be tough.
I think Schroeder come off the bench. That's gonna be. That's what Raymond Felton like.
Raymond Felton, oh my God! Can we talk about Raymond Felton because that was the second I realized I was getting fat.
But that's the thing though, how we talking about Melo and everything, like in 03 draft, like AI was always my favorite player.
Okay.
AI went to the Nuggets and I was introduced to Melo, he came in. Melo's my favorite player. I like Carmelo more than LeBron, fan-wise. But I'm not stupid in saying Melo's better than LeBron. So I'm just not being biased in my opinion. But I'm saying that to say Felton with the Knicks, so I got a history of Felton. Like, he been pissing me off for a long time. So then he go to OKC, and I think my boy rejuvenated PG3. We doing this. Like, nah, there's no way we should have beat the Jazz. Like, it was a lot. Like, we got a lot to prove this year.
I think this is Houston's.
Paul George and
but Melo really isn't. To me, Melo's not old.
It's not that he's old, but is he in the best shape that he can possibly be in to defend? I'm not worried about Carmelo offensive play.
The video I saw him look, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
Melo's the man. I don't mean whether in a disrespectful. I mean whether in that he took a lot of punishment in his career.
Nah, you're right.
Down low and just all banging.
And he
A lot of
also-
times he was the only dude, except when AI was helping him out. Most of the time, Melo is the only dude on the team,
He don't
and
get
a lot of
credit.
NBA people throughout the career had to go through that, like the Barkley and the Ewings and all that.
He don't get enough.
Melo
He
took a lot of
don't get
time.
enough credit. The Nuggets won 17 games prior to Melo getting drafted.
But
Melo comes here taking us to the playoffs.
I
as a
want to
rookie.
see.
The Knicks didn't win a playoff season, a playoff
Exactly.
series, 30 something.
That's the Melo I
however
gotta
years
see.
he takes them and wins a series. So he's not LeBron,
Like,
but he's Melo. Like it's not getting fucked up.
Maybe if Harden and Chris Paul can take the pressure off him.
Yeah, and they will. But that's why I'm saying Houston's line is ending up with this year and slightly next year. But if they don't do something this year, Paul and Melo another year older, it's just not going up.
That's why he said, "Oh, to the Lakers." He'd have had the young legs. He'd have had LeBron making everybody better.
Because here's the thing,
They are all like
Harden
Harden and Melo.
team to settle.
I don't see Harden and Melo like, and I just
I do because like, all right, let's look at the Lakers squad. If you're going to the Lakers, you got who do you got? You got Jason Harden, you got Kuzma, you got
Ingram.
That's where it's at.
Brandon went to New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, Hart too.
Brandon went to New Orleans.
Like I don't see it in the
I didn't see it. I didn't. Where would the Cavs win that series if JR didn't do that bullshit? Like LeBron is great, bro. Like,
I want to leave JR alone. If they would have won game one, they had a whole 5 minutes to get over that.
No.
JR did not
You can't
make
make no mistakes when you got Steph, KD.
But it's still a tie. It's
No,
not like he turned it over or put it in other person's basket.
No.
It was still a tie game with an overtime to go.
No. You were in Golden State and you had a
But
chance to
and
steal.
Cleveland could have lost in the first round. The East was that tight, so
They couldn't have.
they couldn't have.
Did you think LeBron was going to lose a game 7 in the East?
The Indiana.
Did you think LeBron was going to lose a game 7
Okay,
in the East?
you got homeboy
Yes.
Orlando Bloom or whatever his name is. In there.
He said Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom's an extra, bro.
This man, I'm telling you, man. This man,
Yeah, a whole bunch of Hayward Workmans.
Orlando Bloom.
You got Orlando Bloom and a whole
You got
bunch of Hayward
Orlando
Workmans.
Rings.
You got Orlando Bloom. You got Orlando Bloom at the power
But
forward.
they almost put out the Cleveland Cavs.
Got Denzel Washington at the wheel.
Yeah, you know.
Michael B.
My
Jordan
point
at the
is,
tip. Come on, Wakanda forever. Like, come on.
but my point is, don't.
Nino, we
let's
gotta do a
not
track
act here.
together.
Let's do it,
Listen. My thing is, don't act like it's a incredible
Ballin' like
feat
Denzel, ballin'
that
like
LeBron got
Denzel.
to the Eastern Finals. It wasn't an incredible feat. Given the
What
time.
about? Are you kidding me?
But did you see when Eddie Murphy went to the hole?
The East wasn't that dope. We all know that. That's there. I can see you did that in the West, but
But see, this is my thing though. You forget, it's not like, okay, so he went through Indiana, he went through Toronto, and then Boston, right?
yes.
Mind you, look at
Minus
his
two
team.
of their best players.
But look at his team. It was LeBron, and then you could say that every team that he went against had somebody better than Kevin
You're
Love.
Mark Aguirre.
And then Marco
not as a second tier.
as a second tier.
No, what second tier player was better?
Toronto was DeMar DeRozan and Kyle
Jaylen
Lowry.
Brown.
Lowry.
Ooh, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen
Kyle
Brown.
Lowry is a good player. Are you kidding? They almost equal as Kevin Love. What's Kevin Love done?
You think-
Tell me what Kevin Love
Hold on,
did.
Valanciunas is a problem though.
Valanciunas is a problem.
Valanciunas, the center for Toronto.
Serge
Okay.
Ibaka's a
Serge
problem.
Ibaka's a problem.
Like,
I'm not
I mean,
hating on LeBron like he ain't good and he overcame blah blah
This
blah.
guy knows his
Blah, that's
shit.
all blah
I'm a
blah
sports
blah.
fanatic.
But we're not going to act like his team was super weak either.
Fuck your rapping. You need to come on here
The
every
Cleveland
week.
Cavs were not a weak team. Like
do this.
I can take it back to the AI days. Tell
I'm
me
not even
whose
listening
feet was
to it. I'm
bigger.
not even listening to it.
Whose
I'm
feet
not.
was bigger? AI's feet versus.
well, we're not talking about that.
Why are we acting like LeBron just like that?
But wait, we're not comparing it to that. You're comparing it to
But
that.
that, don't act like it was a big
Can I tag
deal.
this?
It wasn't a big deal. They got
It wasn't a big deal though. Could you bring him there?
Hold on, but here's the thing.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
I want that album, Nino.
If I had that time.
I can't.
Can we? What does Iverson have to do with this?
I can't listen.
Because people try to debate that like LeBron had a bunch of bums that he took to the finals. That's not the case.
But here's the thing.
We're not going to
But here's
say
the
bums,
thing.
but
But hold
Since
on,
that
hold on.
team with AI, what team was in the finals with less talent?
But hold
Since
on.
then.
I agree with
But
that.
hold on. But Iverson chose that.
Huh?
Iverson chose that.
He never gave my boy no help.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
telling
he
him.
didn't choose.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up.
Billy King.
Hold on.
We can't
Hold up.
say
Shout out to
Billie
Theo
Jean King.
Ratliff. Shout out to Theo Ratliff.
He was gone
Shout out
after
to Jerry Stackhouse.
Defense.
Eric
Shout out
Snow.
At
to
age 42.
Stackhouse wasn't on that team.
Stackhouse was in this.
He wasn't on that
Stackhouse
team.
put up 27 points a game.
He wasn't on that team.
Yes, he was.
Not on that.
No, because this is what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. This is my point.
Like Jordan.
Iverson wanted them traded. Iverson, literally.
First of all, but I'm saying Theo Ratliff's like that's a defensive solid.
Don't talk about Theo Ratliff.
No, that's my boy.
Sorry, Theo, if you're watching.
But you talking
No. He was like
if he says anything, I swear, Theo, I'll kick him off.
2 points, 10 blocks.
We talking about Eric Snow hitting jump shots.
Go ahead,
George Lynch hitting
Aaron
jump
McKee,
shots.
Tyrone
Tyrone Hill.
123 again.
Yeah.
Theo, I'm about to call you.
And then I'll go through Brian's lineup of shooters. Come on, it's not
Theo, I'm about to call you.
Okay, but if you're comparing the two, then
Theo
yes.
Ratliff even said that
That's why I said it's not as
But look
big.
at all the playoff teams in this
Hold
past year
Oh my God.
and say that LeBron supporting Cavs was better than any of those
I'm
other
done
15
arguing.
playoff
His
teams.
team. First,
So what about that
LeBron's
new
team.
single?
This was LeBron's weakest team that got
Oh
started.
yeah, when it's coming.
There you go.
Oh,
See
what?
that's what we're
That's real
talking
talk.
about.
I was fucking.
I don't know if Merck played.
I'm talking about the greatest
No,
scheme thing. It's not the
he
greatest
being
thing
greedy.
ever. If you act like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I'm with you
Now he
there.
gotta keep shit in check a little bit because we got some plans for that.
Ever since I asked for that Nino Black and Capone joint,
Which one? The Bobby Jones?
Yeah, he been greedy with me. Oh no, you can't play it. Oh no, you can't play it.
Back to that.
Can you
Nah,
give me a
Theo
drink for your
Ratliff is a
birthday?
great player.
Nah,
And it's
Theo-
fucked up because he started hurting his arm or his leg. He started getting hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But he
No,
was
but
great, bro.
Theo even said like if he was on that 01 team and he never got traded, they would have won. He was like because I wasn't.
Shaq.
No, because he was. No, but here's the thing. Here's what he said. Here's what he said. No, but here's what he said. Here's what he said. He said because he's like I knew I couldn't get with Shaq down low, so I couldn't defend him. So I would let him get his points and just beat him on. I would try to outscore him. Like he would try to get him on offense.
Yeah,
Like sometimes you got to admit when you can't beat somebody on defense.
I don't think that was happening.
Todd McCullough back. Oh, it was bad, man. It was bad.
Like
George Lynch.
Dikembe Mutombo.
At the end of his career.
What's the ball?
Come on,
I
man.
can't even remember these dudes, man.
Yeah.
Raja Bell.
Yeah.
I did this thing in the playoffs. Dude. I know.
Where are we digressing
Since
to?
James
Ron had the least talent.
Where are we digressing to this?
We was getting back
Now,
to
but we had an agreement that
Yeah.
I'm not saying that LeBron's situation was worse. I do agree that this is LeBron's worst team he's dealt with in his career that got to the finals, like by far. Like, obviously, his other final team was pretty loaded. I mean,
Now here's the problem. This is why they shouldn't have me doing a podcast during a birthday party when there's alcohol. If there's alcohol and wings, I'm done. So that everybody who sees me at Bahama Breeze is actually seeing what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I just want to go get. Oh wait a second, hold on. I think Capone's in the building. Oh shit, one of my favorite rappers. Hold up. I'm going to get some wings.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you didn't even go to a break, nothing?
Nope, fucking break.
Ain't no break.
God, I can't with this
Going
guy.
down to the Lakers winning 50 games this year. I ain't going back to football.
you said 50?
50.
But see, that's me too. That's honestly me too. Like, I'll be like,
I wish they would have gave Anthony Davis.
Wait, you
some
part of the
help.
Me Too movement?
yeah, hey, I mean, we can
I'm
go that way
I'm
too.
mad DeMarcus. Not DeMarcus. DeMarcus
in the West?
left AD, man. I want to see AD.
But you
with
know
some
what
help,
though?
man.
Let's talk about that DeMarcus thing real quick because at the end of the day, did the NBA disrespect DeMarcus Cousins? Is my question because yes, DeMarcus Cousins is a volatile type of guy, right?
He's
Whatever
the
they
top
want to
2,
say.
3 big men in the game.
But exactly, you could argue that point, and then you're sitting there like, so why didn't this man get an offer?
He did.
You know what it was? I read some article.
A 2-year, $20 million deal from.
I read the article. It was injury based, but that injury in particular, like the recovery of people who had that previously, all their careers.
But then
So he basically like, fuck y'all playing like that. I'm gonna go get a ring.
Right, that's what he said. And I mean, is that disrespect to a guy of his caliber?
Yes.
You know, because that's DeMarcus Cousins.
Yes.
I mean, DeMarcus Cousins is that good. Like, we all agree on that. So, if I'm him, and I was watching them videos where he took
KD
the
got
call.
to win 3 rings before I count 1. I'm not into none of this goofy shit that's going on.
Oh my god, this is.
I'm not into none of that goofy shit that's going on.
And if I'm DeMarcus Cousins, I'm looking at a guy like KD, I'm like, damn.
He want to smoke.
Yeah.
It's cool. And it go to show you what kind of, we in the social media age, we in the let's link up age, we and all that. So the people that still holding it down, man, I respect them. And it's very few. You know what I'm saying? It's very few. Like, I'm young, but I'm still in that old school. Hey, bro, that's how I fell in love with basketball. I wouldn't even love basketball so much if I was growing up in this age. It's all about just step back threes and you look at somebody the wrong way, they call a foul. Like that's not. You getting paid millions. Like come on, let's play ball. You feel me? So now, you know what I'm saying? Like
and the change is sweet. It just swept over the NBA too. I mean,
I wanted Melo to go to the Sixers.
I remember when I was like, I remember when I was like 10, 11 years old.
We was talking about the Marcus and that whole KD.
Chris, get your life, man.
Yo, this is why you can't have me doing a podcast when I'm drunk because.
Well, get up then.
I'm called the casual admin because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this is him in that mode.
Fine. Okay, let's take a break. Just because Nino's actually in the building, we're gonna take a break. I gotta hear my joint again.
All right, let's see.
And if I play it and I
play it.
Cash cost clothes, all the young nigga knows. I'm just trying to break the mold, I'm just trying to make it go. Had a couple setbacks, but I don't regret that. If you only need that, we don't want to waste time. Get started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, rolling like LeBron, rolling like LeBron. Switch, had to win my time, Now we finna shine, Let me in my eye, First, chose me, said the ladies bored. But around town, I'm getting toured. They try to do it, but no, they can't find it all. I got the whip like 30 on me. I do it for the days that did me dirty on me. Money ain't the top, but then I gotta change it. I just woke up to these artists to play. Homies watching my moves, Tony's want me to lose. Run around talking down, cause I'm about to blow like a fuse. I just do it for self, never nothing to prove. When you focused on wins, never nothing to lose. Now it's 10 toes, had to switch the tempo. These niggas let me on my own, that shit ain't settled. Was only worried about their own, now they regretful. We'll take that hate about your heart, don't be resentful. And smile like change your kid. I just wanna ball, I just cut my dope up with fentanyl. Don't tell me that you hungry, you ain't never starved. If you better let me in, no, I'm letting out. The cash cost clothes, all the young nigga knows. I'm just trying to break the mold, I'm just trying to make it go. Had a couple setbacks, but I don't regret that. If you only need that, we don't want to waste time. Get started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, ballin' like LeBron, switch. Had to win my time, Now we finna shine, Let me in my eye, When I put up on the forest, show me, said the ladies bored. But around town, getting toured. They try to do it, but I know they can't afford it.
I'm that nigga and these niggas bitches know it. For a bag, these bitches are deep throated. I'm with the sister sucker shit, I don't condone it. We got felonies, me and my niggas don't be voting. Them Republicans be letting that coke in. We get it, then cut it, the fiend smoke it. It's like, rest in peace to my ops, rest in peace to my moms, and nigga ain't know his pops. Rest in peace to the corners, there's cameras on every block. Rest in peace to the bottom, cause now nigga on top. We lit. I'm Benny Blanco at the end, and you call Lido. I come shoot New Jersey up for my nigga Nino.
Money, cash, cost clothes, all the young nigga knows. I'm just trying to break the mold, I'm just trying to make it go. Had a couple setbacks, but I don't regret that. If you only need that, we don't want to miss time. Get started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, what you wanna do? Started, that, hey, ballin' like LeBron, switch. Had to win my time, Now we finna shine, Let me in my eye, When I put up in the forest, show me, said the ladies bored. But around town, getting toured. They try to do it, but I know they can't afford it.
Alright, we back after getting a slice of pizza.
Let me finish mine, go ahead.
But yeah, that was for Nino Black. Everybody's in here for Miss Grace party. But I mean, how much did we tell you to touch on Melo going to Houston?
I mean, not that much.
I mean, because to me, I feel like that's a good move. I feel like if Melo wants to play, which he probably will, I think it could actually be a positive move.
I got you. My thing with that is this. All right. If you have Carmelo Anthony on the Houston Rockets without Trevor Ariza and without Luke Mbamute, you're sacrificing the defense for your offense. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's not a bad move necessarily for Houston for what they have available. It's a really good upgrade, but you lose a little bit on your defense. And that's what got them against Golden State. People forget the fact of this. When because LeBron was going up against Golden State for the last 4 years. When he was successful against Golden State, he roughed them up. He played defense. And that was how they did it. And when they won, he had a second option of Kyrie. But they still roughed them up. Yeah. J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, Matthew Dellavedova wasn't there didn't play such a role in the title run, but still actually was playing a role in that aspect. Tristan Thompson. These are all guys that rough the game up, play defense, muck it up, do all that. If you have guys like that on your team, how are you going to succeed? And that's what Houston was able to do, and that's how they got as far as they did. That's my one thing about the Carmelo move is just that the offense is going to be there and it will always be there. But can you play the same level of defense that those guys that left did? That's always my question with that. So we'll end up seeing, And I actually like what Adam said a little bit earlier. We didn't get a chance to get into it, but he put out the point that with Rondo there with the Lakers, it's going to be a dogfight in the playoffs, which is very truthful. And that's why I like the Lakers squad in a sense, just because I feel like the veterans that they added, I don't know if he's going to be able to take them to a title shot this year. But I definitely could say it's going to be a dogfight, and that's what I think LeBron wants. I think he wants a dogfight when it comes into that conference and how it goes and everything. So we'll see how it ends up with those two, We'll definitely see how it ends up.
I feel like that. I feel like the West everything's changing. Like you got DeMar down in San Antonio. I don't know how I like that move though.
I like it. I like it for this reason. One is Pop.
Okay, but you got Manu.
You got DeMar. You got LaMarcus Aldridge. You got Rudy Gay coming off the bench. Those are your four.
Yeah.
And I mean, Manu's coming off the bench too, right? So that, and then you drafted Lonnie Walker the fourth this year.
Okay.
And he's not a bad prospect at all. He's going to play and he's going to prosper in Pop's system.
Okay.
Like you've got players in that system. I don't like the fact that they got rid of Danny Green because back to that Toronto trade, Danny Green went to Toronto with Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Danny Green's going to be their starting two guard. So you're going to have a lineup of Kyle Lowry. You're going to have a lineup of Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Serge, and Valanciunas.
I'm trying to get the phone in here. Like not now, but when we talk about the whole 6ix9ine thing, I want to have y'all too because he's a New York nigga. He raps in New York. I want to talk about now that I know that he's in the building. I want to talk to him about the whole. But we'll get into that later. Like we're talking about sports right now.
Absolutely. But I was just with that lineup with Toronto now with Danny Green and Kawhi in it, you plugged in two starters.
What type of Kawhi is you getting though? You getting motivated?
And
I think you get motivated.
That's another thing because a lot of things
because he didn't play a full year. If you didn't do music for a whole year though, by choice or not, wouldn't you be motivated to come back?
If I'm to a badass deal, and I don't want to be with these niggas, then they sell my contract to another label that I don't want to fucking be with.
But you know at the same time, if you don't do well in this next contract,
you know damn well everybody giving Kawhi what he want, and he opened to go to the Clippers too. You know the Clippers gonna give him.
But
it's a possibility. That is a possible side.
Everybody's like, oh well, the Toronto will be good if we get the Kawhi 2 years ago. But Boston, and I'm like, but what if we get? They're like, but there's so many ifs when it comes to Boston. If Gordon Hayward comes back the way that he was.
Well, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals with Tatum and Brown. Like, I mean, and no Kyrie,
His effect. Is he even gonna play? No, he is.
I don't trust him. And that's my thing.
Fake an injury.
That's my thing. Like, if he, like everybody's like, oh, if
not
somebody else.
I want him to be 6'2".
But you can't automatically throw Boston because what if Gordon Hayward doesn't come back the way that he's supposed to? What if Kyrie doesn't come back the way?
I don't think they're gonna do anything less than what they did last year.
And that's what I go back to the cousin thing too. The league definitely disrespected him. He tore his ACL. Y'all want to treat him like that, but like you giving Marcus Smart $60 million. Gordon Hayward, everybody else still getting money. There's so much money to go around.
I don't think it's ACL.
You just take a gamble.
You
take a gamble.
What is it?
Fuck Brad. Let's go play for the. Let's go play for the Nets.
Pay that man.
Like,
It's not the same injury though. Recovery from certain injuries is different.
Yo,
There was a rumor out that he would have went to the Nets too.
But I'm saying, oh
I don't know
no.
about
There's a rumor that Kawhi is
Achilles,
actually
I think that's different.
Kawhi is actually recruiting Kyrie for the Nets next year. Shout out to the Nets squad. We're gonna be the shit next year.
Remember I said that shit though.
Yeah.
Kyrie and Jimmy Butler going to the Knicks, bro. That's it.
You think they both went to the
You think
Knicks?
so?
Actually, I like the
This shit get
move.
recorded, right?
I like the move. We recording this
I
on.
mean, alright, so we never met before.
Brazilians,
How do you
Kyrie.
feel about the
You
Super
gotta do that to win
I
a chip.
hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
But what can you?
I'm the oldest one here, 42, so I'm watching ball way longer.
How old are you?
I about to say Chris might
Okay,
just.
so I'm about, okay, we the same age.
So
But what else do you do if you love basketball that much and you dream more about getting a ring than getting
Nah,
fucking
I
money?
feel you.
What
What
it's
do
like-
you do?
I
You sit
feel
around and
you.
wait till this
I
game.
would say
Hold
team
on,
though, but
because-
like
because
a
hold
dream
on,
team. You
hold
probably
on.
got a dream team.
But hold on,
But
you might
Like Golden State is egregious.
But hold on,
Let's
you-
all be real.
you- you
Yeah,
might-
You got five
egregious.
all-stars. There's no
Nah,
way
it's egregious.
your
Yeah.
all-star advisor couldn't
But
make an
hold on, you
all-star
might.
team.
Yes.
We the same age.
Yeah.
When we talk about Karl Malone, we're like, yo, he's great, but he don't
But
have
they
no
had,
rings.
but everybody had two at the most.
But think
Well,
about this,
students,
We
champions had three.
we the fans did that because when we talk about, oh, Charles Barkley's great, but he don't have a ring. Okay.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Okay.
Because it's
He brought him out.
Yeah.
It's a team
He
sport.
brought him
At the
out.
end of the day, I still feel
Yo,
though if
we-
you put Kyrie and
hold
Jimmy
on.
Butler on the Knicks with Brazilians, Golden State would still win that series.
We gotta
So
talk
in
about
my
Karl
opinion,
Because they're egregious. They're just
that's what I'm saying. So I don't
We
even
gotta
look at the
talk
Knicks as a
about
dream
the
team after they
6'9"
get they
is
do
It's still a
Good
dream
input.
team, though, 'cause
It's not.
when you look at the parity in the league, every team this teams are struggling to even have one star. It's bad.
It's bad for the league because even Jakeem Noah said, "Yo, you got the Golden State Warriors." He's like, he listed 5 teams, and he's like, "That's."
But see, okay, so let me put this out there. Is it really bad for the league, or does the league need to change?
The league
Because
needs to
we
change.
always
It's
see
not
it,
all
right?
too late.
place.
How is it too late?
Because you got 5
But the young guys, the thing about it, nah. But the
Actually,
young
you got
guys.
6 because all 6 of them were on the Olympic squad at one point.
But then you got the young. Look at it like this, all right? Like right now, we're going through a period where it was Golden State and Cleveland for 4 years straight.
Okay.
That's what it was. It was Golden
Okay.
State. Then before that, it was San Antonio and Miami for about 4 years straight. It was 3 before.
Yeah,
but
but-
hear me out. So now you're in a period where the kids that were watching this, the high school kids, all them now college kids coming in, they've been learning systems of how the NBA
But
plays.
see, here's the
College
thing.
has been
But see,
switching their
here's the
system
thing.
up to the way the NBA plays. Now the
it's-
NBA is
but
about
see,
to be
here's
what
the
it
You know what the
is.
difference is, though?
What's
There's
the
a difference between a team and general management,
Thank
et
you.
cetera.
Thank
No,
you.
exactly.
Homebrewing
I
a
think-
team,
I
like
think
the
y'all
Durant,
do-
Westbrook, et cetera.
But all I'm
Y'all
saying
young
is
dudes
that
need
when
to
you're going to
know
change
y'all do.
You're
periodically.
leaving teams
Thank
to
you.
create monsters. That's when it's that. You homebrew and do it right. That's cool. You
Hold
got
up.
3 or 4 stars.